Hello and welcome to a brand new series. It is Transport Fever 2. It is here. I thought I'd start at the menu. I don't normally do I, but this is a bit different. I'm grinning ear to ear, if you cannot tell. Welcome aboard. I'm so excited to show you this, and we're going to get straight into it. But first, I want to thank Urban Games for sending us a key so we can take a look at this 2 weeks prior to release. That's all there's left, so you should all be getting your hands on a copy. Those that have decided to purchase it already, very soon. If you don't know, there is 25% off total if you already own the previous Transport Fever, and 10% if you're new to the series. Why am I at the loading screen? Well, I'm here for a reason, and that is we're gonna load this test GT YouTube 1. Yes. And my naming is amazing. So here we are in the load game screen, and there is an upload to Steam Workshop for your save game. That could make things rather interesting. I did want to show you that, but we're going to start this one anyway. So this is my little test playthrough. It's not what we're going to be playing today. Do not panic. We're going to actually take a look at the campaign, but there is some things I noticed that I can't show you in the campaign. And it really made me excited when I saw it. So I hope you're sharing my enthusiasm for what I'm about to show you. And it's not horses, as exciting as those are. It is coming down to here. This is... I will show you the map though. It's just a tiny little tabletop map. Look at that. It's a little itty bitty. I didn't want to get into anything too serious, as I want to save that for release day. We can turn off all the things. The HUD icon filter is still a thing, so we can turn that off. We get to see that. We're going to be in this menu in a second. These are your layers and options hidden down there. There's your warnings button, and that's where your game menu is with all the settings. We'll skip the settings for now because they may change. This is as I've said, an early version. If we go to... These are all there. I'm just slowly going over them. But if we go to street traffic, notice we've got padlocks. You lock that, the AI will leave it alone. How exciting is that, guys? And you can do that to all sections, wherever you like. Say you want to build a motorway, you can go along and stop the AI from altering that section of road. That has been a request for the longest time, and I'm super happy to see that in. We have a new camera tool. I'd just like to point out something quickly I found on this one for those that are into that. It's not going to appeal to everyone, but it's something I've been asking for the longest time, and that is you can remove the crosshairs. Thank you for that. Isn't this awesome? Right, so that's just a few things I wanted to show you, and then we'll get cracking with the AI. With a campaign. We can get cracking with the AI, can't we? We can stop them from changing our wonderful builds and our roads and our cities, which it's exciting. You could probably lock them within an area, but yes. All right, back at the start screen, neatly edited, no doubt. Let's click it.
Mankind is constantly creating amazing new inventions. Get involved in rapid technological progress and ensure smoothly running transportation in different regions of the world.
There we go. We got 3 campaigns to go through. You can't click on these. It seems like it's gated. This is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. That's what I'm guessing. The good thing about this one is you don't select an area of the world. It seems to take you around. So this way we might get to see all of the things. Maybe. I don't know, but we're starting with chapter 1 here.
America, in the midst of the 19th century. In the Nevada territory, where until recently only a handful of buffalo grazed, nowadays it's all hustle and bustle. Beyond the Sierra and near the Carson River, gold has been found. There's supposed to be loads of it. All you need to do is dig it up. Anyone who keeps at it hard enough will be richly rewarded. What a splendid opportunity.
It is definitely a splendid opportunity. You'll see I had a little playthrough, make sure it all works. Enjoy the ride. We'll get to do that one again. These are your bonus tasks. Ponderosa Ranch and Monstrous Beasts. So we're going into the US here. As you can see, these are our 6 missions that are locked. I don't know whether that means they're not available. It's kind of cool that they're heading away because it gives you some true progress. And it looks like we're gonna take a trip around the world. I like it. And there's another one down here. This is brilliant, isn't it? So if we go through the campaign, or as far as possible, then I'll get your feedback and we can take it from there. But I definitely think some sort of free play is in order for when it launches, which is 2 weeks. Yes.
Welcome to uncharted territory, newcomer.
Thanks. He's nice, isn't he?
Wanna get rich?
Yeah, alright. If you're offering.
Then you're in just the right place.
Thank you.
Gold rush fever holds sway in Virginia City. And you lucky devil, you've won the mining rights for a promising claim in a poker game at the Red Dog Saloon.
Did me, or did he sound a bit northern then? Mining rights.
Soon you'll be hauling out gold nuggets as big as a cat's head.
I'm not here to judge his voiceover, believe me.
Thanks to cleverness and luck at cards, you have a gold mine all your own. The former owner, a gal at the saloon by the name of Susie, who plays a lousy hand of poker, already took care of the groundwork. And a practical woman, she left the necessary equipment behind, too. Now all you have to do is to find the mine. Get an overview and find out where the riches lie.
All right then, so this is your basic testy tilty, do whatever, move the camera, do all the things. There we go, done. Oh, I wonder where the tunnel could be. Yeah, I can't see it. There we go. We got the big question marks are back, so you can click on that.
What a
Virginia gold mine.
Even though only a few boulders have been mined so
Let's
far.
zoom in, shall we?
It's no reason to lose heart.
Look at the little carts.
Deeper. You ought to get hold of some solid timber from the nearby forest, so that the fine shaft doesn't cave in. The beams will be excellent for stabilizing the tunnel.
His accent's amazing.
Decide where the carts should be packed with logs.
Right, so this is where we're going to get into the actual gameplay then, and we've got to, where is it? We've got to build a truck stop down here. As you can see, yes, I know, we're going to, I will say, I'm saying like, oh, don't tell me tips and stuff, but there is a lot more help available if you're new to the game. So that is a good thing, and you can turn them off actually if you want to, but I did want to remind myself that those things exist. So this is your streets or road vehicles based menu, and if you go into buildings, we need a truck station, and we can just slide that in where it's telling us.
Explain to the sort of thick-skulled driver which
Awkward.
route you should take.
That's not how you talk to your drivers when you hire them. He's very mean, isn't he? Right, yes, I know. Line. We're going to create a new line, and you are going from here to here.
Now, there's got to be a small depot to park the horse-drawn carts, too.
Absolutely. Let's put in a depot. We're back into the road vehicles menu. It's just called road. I do like the way you can filter this, by the way. Like so. And if you want all, you just remove them all. That could prove interesting for modding and useful. Right, let's get in a road depot.
Everything's all set. Now, all you have to do is to get hold of a cart to transport the wood.
Yes, talking of, if we're all going to be used to, I accidentally clicked on the mine. If we're all going to be used to the way Transport Fever works. It's slightly different, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. But anyway, we need to add, we can filter it to cargo. We need to buy one of those.
A sturdy vehicle. The transport can get started.
Allocate the vehicle to a line. You select your vehicle, and then you set the line.
It won't be long before
That's
it's
it.
possible to dig deeper. Well then, good luck.
So there we go. We are beginning, and we're delivering some logs. We had it paused, so why not? Where does it list out? I maybe shouldn't have closed it. In addition to a pause mode, there are game speeds. Yeah, we've got the normal game speeds. Ah, that's another thing I should have showed you. If you click on this in the free play, you can actually reduce the time the date runs at, as opposed to the speed of the game. It's a little bit different. Now, cool thing, because we're going to need more than one horse. Oh, will it let me do it? I hope so. Vehicle manager, yes it should. We can click on line 1 and we can select this road vehicle and duplicate it, and it'll automatically go onto line 1. I do like that feature. It does streamline things a little bit. Now, everything isn't perfect, but this isn't a review. We're just taking a look at it. Performance-wise, it's nice. I haven't been on the biggest maps yet, and I will say, shall we just take a look at this lady? Look, she does not look up at the sky. I was waiting for her to look up at the sky. It would have been amazing. She just goes all zombified. That's another thing you need to note. Look what year we're in. 1865. Our little people do get their own horse and carts, so you can't avoid the traffic early on. And they will use them as well. I never noticed that she's got double horses. She's got 2 horsepower and she's got 1 horsepower. That's brilliant. But there's a lot of things I want to show you guys. Look at how detailed everything is now. It's wonderful. The painting options are great as well. We probably won't get to see those just yet. There are new camera options that we are going to see because it's part of the bonus. Should we have a little bit more than that? What have we actually got to do? Deliver logs. That's how we open it. Wait until the horse and cart delivers the logs to the mine. I know, I've put 2 on there. I might have broken it. Here he comes. He's coming up there. We might as well put another one on. Why not? How much money do we have? 9.84 million. Hopefully I don't wreck the playthrough straight away. Are you all excited as me? I bet you can't wait to get your hands on this. And if you're undecided, there's going to be quite a lot of, especially on my channel, of Transport Fever 2 playthroughs, and there's going to be plenty more people around the interwebs also uploading their various playthroughs. I don't know what they're going to be up to. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else gets up to as well. So yeah, go check everything out if you're undecided. Hopefully we'll set your mind at ease one way or the other. Right, so he's delivering the logs. Get in there. 4K, I'll take it.
Not everything that glitters is gold. Maybe your poker partner was sharper than you thought. Despite all the hardship, the mine only brings in a few chunks of silver ore. At best, you ought to get rid of it before it ruins you. Luckily, you greenhorns constantly get stranded in Virginia City, who you can peddle that confounded pit to for good money. So,
he's angry.
Got rid of the silver mine for a decent amount. Time to invest this money in a lucrative venture.
So we sold it, did we?
Opportunity. All the ore from the mine must be transported to the silver mills down by the river. A railroad that takes over the transport would be a promising venture.
Okay, so this is where we start to build our cargo station. I guess we're taking it over to Carson City. This is the map. We've got Reno over there. Another login. Yeah, I know we can do the train stations. Thank you for reminding me. Right, buildings. Similar sort of thing we're used to. I mean, there's a slight difference to it. It does, I found this quite sneaky, it does encourage you to change some of these settings. You see, we can't just throw in a standard size. We have to drop it to 120 meters long. And, oh, you can't get in there. Pick. Oh, I was not picking. I was trying to put the passenger station in. Congratulations, you failed.
Terrain is treacherous.
Task complete.
Requires a few very twisted curves.
That's wonderful. Right then, now we've got to make our way to Carson City. They've already placed some tracking. What it does do is I'm about to explain to the good people. What it does do is it teaches you about a few things: tunnels, bridges, and connecting tracks on curves, which is well thought out. I like it. Right, so we're just going to connect everything up. It's fairly straightforward. It's very smooth. Can we have a look at that viaduct, though? That is wonderful. Oh, did I turn debug mode off? Oh, you plonker, you did. Debug mode works. Alt-G. That's still there. I left Alt-G, but I need to turn it back on. Anyway, let's build us a ridiculously big viaduct.
Build a railroad route that rapidly transports all the ore to the valley.
So now we've got to take all of the ore down to Carson City. If we look at Carson, it wants silver. Now, looking at the way it does things, the new engine does seem to establish a line. Shouldn't we put a depot in first? Probably getting ahead of myself there. Let's do that to there. It will more than likely tell us to add it in a second.
A respectable railroad calls for a proper railroad station.
There we go. So what we need to do is now build us a depot, which is in this same menu, and buildings. And we can slot that in there. Although, I would just like to say, wouldn't it be better to... Ooh, can we do this? Not allowed. Ooh, you're really holding my hand, aren't you? I mean, that kind of works in case you do the wrong thing. All right, we'll put that there. Oh, I must tell you, we will remember the new page up, page down to adjust the height. Well, we have that back, but it's different key combination. It is now comma and full stop, period. So that might catch you out. It caught me out. But now I've done stuff I didn't want to do. Can we... there we go. So yes, but it's still there, comma and period. And I noticed in the... Shall we put this in?
A truly well done structure. Now it just needs to be connected.
I was going to connect it. I don't do it that way round, sir. What was I saying? Yes, there's in the key bindings for construction, there's the usual NM and the new page up and page down, which is comma and period, as well as O and P, and I've yet to find out what they do. So I don't know what they're for, whether for modding or I don't know. I'm sort of excited for that.
Together with a few freight cars.
Okay, so we need to buy our loco, buy vehicles. Let's get us a steam. Well, I mean, we could go all, right? What does it want? It wants 3 freight cars, so we'll just add that. Double click, you can, or click on the add here. Should we make these yellow? No, we're taking silver. We're a bit limited on choice of colours. I hope these can be changed. What's a good one for silver? Let's do that. Turquoise. That's not turquoise, is it? Is it? Cyan. That'll do. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we can buy that.
What a handsome iron horse.
We'll wait for him to tell us to put it on the line. Oh, he has. It's off. It's off.
Transport is picking up speed. With a little luck, it'll make you richer than all the silver in Nevada ever could.
I'm just going to say the guy's golf clapping in the background is perfect. Because I'm doing... What am I doing? Like, next to nothing. There we go. We delivered that. There goes our little train with its aqua turquoise. Oh, look at him. Nothing to see here. There is, though. It's wildlife. It's a deer. He's running. You'll notice a few... Don't do that. No. Well, we could end up with some deer burgers if we're not careful. Is that part of the game? Do we have to run them over? I don't think we do. Alright then, so our train is on its way. Oh, you can't turn off the things. Yes, that was another reason I wanted to show you on a free play map. So we're going to wait for our train to come up here. We can fast forward it. So let's get him up here. Oh, I'd just like to point out, when we said there was too much smoke before, what they went with was more smoke. It's great. Look at it all. Oh dear. It's very smooth though, so I don't think it's actually going to affect too much. If you're wondering what sort of system I'm playing this on, down in the description below I list my PC specs. It's an i9 9900, one of those, K. So it's not the best average PC to judge by, but there we go. And a RTX 2080 Super. But that's what I'm playing on. So if you do have something similar, you'll see it be running fine. I think you'll be running fine on a map this size anyway. It's not taxing at all. Talking of taxing, I would like to do some benchmarking for us and see the core usage, etc. I'll try and fit something in before it's released or at release. It's pointless doing it before release, isn't it? Because it might not be the version you get. There's another reason I left the screen up at the beginning, was to see the version number, because it could be relevant as we go through the recordings, if there's updates,
Yes,
etc.
deed is done. First train is rolling down the line. People are dropping everything to cheer your marvel of engineering.
Are they?
Don't pass up the chance to climb aboard and give them a friendly wave.
Okay, except
Let's have a big round of applause.
you're going to like this. The new cockpit view is rather interesting. Let's get on board. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Hooray!
Thanks.
No end to the rejoicing. It's all thanks to you.
Now, looks normal. You'll see down in the bottom corner there, in the bottom left, that we have the amount of goods we are carrying. I will say the tunnels are still not very dark, but maybe that can be fixed with a mod, or they'll fix it later on. It's not really an issue. It's just too bright for my liking. I'd like an adjustment of sorts. But anyway, as I was saying, this is very static until you move the mouse. That's right. You can move the ride-along camera. In fact, if you use the cursor keys, you can even do stuff like this. You can sit behind the driver, like so. You can also change the height with W and D. There's other keys as well. You can use all the standard camera controls, but W and D is a nice one. You could actually get a little down there. Just drop that back. Well, that's cool, isn't it? And then you can still look over the... Ooh, that'll make you ill. Don't jump off there. But there we go. So bonus task complete. Enjoy the ride. That was the one that you saw when we went to start this that I'd already got. And that's as far as I've gone, guys. So we're in this together now. Should we fast forward this and let the delivery commence? We'll get over here. This is our pre-built station. We didn't build these. I do want to show you something before our train gets here. You shouldn't be too far away now. You see this Carson City Cargo Station? One of my favourite parts of this, I'm a bit worried about changing the actual name in case it's scripted that it relies on it. But if we capitalise these, for instance, and press return, keep an eye on the... I pointed on the screen. Perfect start to a new series. Keep an eye on the little board there. You'll notice it gets capitalised. Yes. And that anything you put in here will appear on the little boards. I thought that was a fantastic touch, and I'm going to say it's possibly accessible by modders. That's something cool. The water looks nice, doesn't it? I know, there's a train coming and I'm off to go fishing. Hello. We're going fishing though. Fishing isn't a thing, as far as I know. Maybe it is. Who am I to judge? Oh, what's that over there? Something mysterious. Task complete.
Thanks to your railroad, silver smelting is moving fast and furious. Meanwhile, all sorts of fine ladies and high-class gents get off in Carson City. Make sure they don't ruin their good shoes on the muddy streets. Find out about the needs of your future passengers.
Okay. What do we need to do? Activate a layer. Activate the land layer. Oh, okay, we've got our layers now. Should we get rid of the costs? There we go. Brilliant. Yeah, I know, I'm getting it.
Your services are needed to the same degree everywhere in town.
So what do we need to do? We need to connect the three areas, which is residential, commercial, and industrial. One thing I would say, you can do it like this, but it's not how I like to do it, but we'll follow the tutorial. I'll show you how I actually play, because you've never seen me play the game properly. It's always been detailing. If you're new to the channel, you've definitely not seen me play anything. And welcome aboard. So let's get us back into the road menu, and we're going to need bus stops. Here's another fantastic feature, because I always have to look at which side of the road the traffic's on, because sometimes I lose my bearings. But anyway, yeah, if you look in here, you see the little arrows are perfect. It's the quality of life touch that I like. But anyway, it doesn't matter which way round we go for this. You just go there.
Make sure your coaches don't miss any stops.
Okay. Well, shouldn't we have really had one at the train station? No, that's a cargo train station, you Burke. Why? That would make no sense. Well, it would if we modified it, but you're getting ahead of yourself. Now, what do we need to do? Oh, yes, we need to make another new line, which is going to be the most bizarre line ever, but I'll take it.
Oh, where the horses can be hitched up and the coaches can wait.
Is that how you're doing it? Well, I mean, I guess. Could I add another one? I'd like to go back there. We might need to add another stop on the other side of the road. Will it let me do that? Because that makes me feel like, oh, come on, don't. That makes me feel all sorts of uncomfortable. Because what that's doing is that's awful. Is there any way to get around that? Oh, well, get rid of it. We'll just have it like that for now. I mean, what it's doing is it's going to go from Wilson Street to Poplar Street, my bad, Ash Street, and then all the way back to Wilson Street, skipping this middle bit. It's just teaching you how to do it, but this is wrong. Not how that makes me all sorts of uncomfortable. Shall I get on with it? What am I supposed to doing? What am I doing? Building a road depot. Oh, we've not built a road. Yes, we have. We have built a road depot. Right, build a road depot. Does it tell you where? Does it care? Build a road depot, but it seems to care not where we put it. So that works, I guess. Does it have to be in Carson City? I prefer it to be out the way. We've got a nice little road up here, don't we? Let's build it up there. Done.
Purchase a few coaches with horses so that you can get started.
Will do. A few coaches. How many is a few? It's 3. Buy road vehicles. Let's get passenger, and we need 1. Oh, can't double click. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That'll work though. It's only on the where you build a consist, I think you can double click them. Not entirely convinced on that. Let's select them all, and we'll put them all on line 3.
The first passengers are already waiting.
Yes! Here come our horses with their carriages. We've got to transport 5 passengers. Can I add another stop now? Look, all you people with your own horses, you should use my horses because they take better things. I don't know why you would take it. No, look, it's blocked me. We've got to endure the worst line in history. I would never do it like that. Leave it alone, Grand. Should we zoom in to the beautifications that is going on down here with the little tables and things? Will it let me use the camera? It will let me use the camera. We can still play it with the camera open. But it does give us, like... Oh, no. You know what? It can't. I was going to say, it does give us the ability to hide the UI.
The Territorial Enterprise reports. A beast is up to no good in the area.
A beast?
According to eyewitnesses, it leaped from tree to tree, was at least 10 feet tall, had a shaggy black pelt, and enormous feet. Ask the reporter what it's all about.
Okay. Right, we've got our first
and certain Mr. Clemens
bonus
has revealed
quest.
his source to you. An old good-for-nothing by the name of Sam Hawkins. He's supposed to be in the saloon in Virginia City. Could be it means buying him a couple of shots of hard liquor before he comes up with the truth.
Follow the clue. This reminds me of Transport Fever. This brings all sorts of memories back. It's been so long since I've actually played.
The good man was happy to provide information. The monster got a few feet
It's over
taller
there.
with each whiskey you bought him. The word has it that it gobbles
I didn't buy him any
whole
whiskey.
cows and picks the remains out of its teeth with a wagon tongue. Our informer thinks it's hanging around near the Ponderosa Ranch. If
Oh, that's that quest. Well, is this the Ponderosa Ranch? It is. Let's click on this. Oh, twice.
Old
Apparently.
Cartwright and his son didn't take too kindly to your visit to the Ponderosa Ranch.
Why?
Apparently, you're not the first to be hot on the monster's heels. The rancher claims that dozens laid siege to their land, but just when he was about to run them off, they hurried away towards Lake Tahoe with a paper hot off the presses in their hands.
This looks cool. What is it? It's a ranch. Is it like a horse ranch? It's doing wood. It's doing wood. We're over here. I found it. The water does look lovely. Oh, there are fish. We can go fishing. Hello there. Salmon school, swimming. Brilliant. Oh, well, I take it back. You can sit here and... Well, you can't technically fish, can you? So what are we doing? There's a little cabin over here. I bet you've got fishing supplies. I bet it doesn't, though. Follow the clue. Bonus task. Monstrous beast.
Territorial Enterprise reports.
Was that it?
The wild man is dead. His body was committed to the waters of Lake Tahoe, where it will sink to a depth of over 600 feet.
Will it?
Be encased, motionless in a block of ice, and shrink to the size of a small child due to the high pressure.
Okay.
Guess not much can be done about that.
That was a bit graphic. Way too much information. Well, thank you, though. We've done it. We got another bonusy thing. Wonderful. Have we transported anybody yet? It wouldn't surprise me if they're not overly keen to be on here. Yeah, look, you could have been taking someone back. We might need to put a couple more. Can we put a couple more on there? Will it let me? Line 1. Can we duplicate a couple more? Since you're technically like missing an area, missing a stop on the return journey, you could also connect these up and go around the back, couldn't you? And you could come round here if we connected that up. It's not going to let us because it's not giving us access to all the cool stuff. Right, I guess we can come down here, and as I was going to do before we had to go and find the scary man, we have done 3 passengers now. Done them, yep. Have you seen the guys with the top hats, though? That is lovely. So what do you reckon? Doesn't that look beautiful? There are the geese, turkeys, gobbles. I don't know what they are. What's you? What are you? Oh, what is this? I don't know. What are you? You are an eagle. Can we... You can actually zoom in on the eagle. That's wonderful. There you go. You can just pick an animal and see your wonderful creations from the eyes of a random animal. I like that. Right, anyway, what are we doing? Listening to geese again. Turkeys. I can never remember what they are. Let's go back here. We're going to sit down and watch people mill around in the town. This is what I spend most of the time doing. It's what I do when I first got train fever and transport fever. This was what a lot of my hours were spent doing when I first got it. I'm going to try and avoid doing that too much with the new series. But yeah, I'd probably be tempted to do it occasionally. It does look good. I'm going to say that. It handles okay. I like it. I like some of the new features. I mean, definitely the locking roads, so the AI won't touch it. That gave me such a happy. It was unreal. Yeah, you should be park those up and get ours. Because we're waiting on 2 people. 2 unfortunate people. You're going from there to there. All the other things are in place as well that we're used to. Like if you click on here and hover over it, it says he's going to Wilson Street. He. You got a cowboy hat on? I think you have, haven't you? It's either a cowboy hat or a bowler hat. Can't quite tell. Well, we could tell, couldn't we? We can use this one. This allows us to zoom right in to see what he's... Oh, don't do that though. There's still the clipping stuff. Is that a bowler hat or a cowboy hat? I don't know. You can have this and you can still play. So you can get down to street level. Oh, we're done. We're done. Get out of this.
Make sure that the rest of the world is finally connected to Carson City, a veritable boom town.
So we've got 108 million, and what it wants us to do, this is very much the tutorial, is what I figured. But it's worth seeing. It will show you everything that needs to be done. And don't get ahead of yourself like I do. Build a passenger station in Carson City and connect it with the passenger station in Reno. Reno. Where is Reno? Okay, it's telling us how to do it. I like it. It's very... Oh, we have a bridge already. How's the bridge looking? The bridge... Bridges do seem to build better if we take a look at it with the arches and then the wide arches. I like this. I like this a lot. It bodes well to building your own fancies, doesn't it? Your own masterpiece. Right then, well, the first thing we should possibly do is build us a passenger station up here. Will it let me? No, it won't. I'm determined to try and squeeze that extra bus stop in. We'll just ignore it. Oh, look, we got to bulldoze. We got to bulldoze somebody. That's a shame. It's fine. Or do we? Can we get away with it? No, just bulldoze it. It's fine. It does seem to be saying that we can have it a bit longer, but I'm just going to go straight in here. You'll see it connects up. If you look very carefully, you can see the little paths or pavements that appear. Pathing. And you can see all the ant lines there. So we're going to go here. I've picked the wrong one for the millionth time. So we need the passenger station. I don't know whether we want the bigger one or not. We could, but it seems a bit pointless. We'll go with the cheaper one in case we run out of cash, because that would be awkward. There we go. We've got some pavement that's going to be created for us. Just there. These little bits here are where they walk in. It does look good, doesn't it? See, look how long's we've been recording. There you go. It's now 10 to... Oh, dear. Stop. It's now 10 to 10. We're going to have to wrap up soon. Goodness me. This is how it's going to be forever, isn't it? I'm going to plan to do 30 minutes, which is what I originally had an idea for, and I believe we've overran already. And I'm going to continue. It would be nice to get the tutorial-y thing out the way, if possible. Let's continue down here. It's the same sort of track building that we're all used to. I don't think we need to worry too much about making it efficient or cheap, because we've got 107 million in the bank, so it's pretty much letting us free play this. There we go. That looks beautiful. Get in there. We have done.
That brings people from all over the world to Carson City.
So we're gonna have to build another depot. There is no depot on this line. We could technically build it up there, but it would take forever to get up there. So build a new depot near the new line and connect it. Buy another locomotive and 3 passenger carriages. We're just going to have one train running this. So what we should do, hopefully these start to build up. We're going to have to do this on order, aren't we? Can we add a new line? It will let us add the new line. So that's good. I'm a little worried. I'm trying to break it, apparently. But if we do add that, it might start adding passengers sooner. Now we can do it my way, the way I like to add depots. Which is not like that. Get to the train. Oh, wait. Will you let me? Will you let me do it? Please? I'd love to. You're beautiful. There we go. We're fixing that first because, like I said, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Got a random Carson City cargo station. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, get to the line manager. If we click the eye, it'll only show you the ones we're interested in. And if we zoom right in there, there we go. We want line 3. Like so, and we're going to add this side of the road at the end. So we go to Wilson Street, to Poplar Street, down to Ash Street, then back again. Then I am happy. I'm glad we got to do that together. Okay, should we get this done? Let's get in a depot. We're going to put it out like this. I only like doing that because normally it sits on the track better. But you can do it however you feel like. Right, spin that around. Right round. Baby. And we'll buy some vehicles. And what did it say? I don't know because I've closed it. What is this? Hurrah! There's no end to the rejoicing, and that's all thanks to you. Okay. Should have maybe clicked on that like 3 hours ago. Build a new depot near, and we need one of these and some passenger wagons. 1, 2, 3. And we'll buy that.
Time to inaugurate the line from Reno to Carson City.
What are you asking for? Create a line. Done that. Add the existing station in Reno and allocate passenger train to it. Hopefully I haven't broke it. We only need to see rail, I think. Can we do that? Which one is it? 4? 4.
We're off.
We're done. It didn't break.
Is dead set on riding your beautiful railroad.
So now what we've got to do is transport 20 passengers from Carson City to Reno, which shouldn't take too long. One thing I would just like to say, is we could possibly do that idea. This might be part of what they're getting at with transportation, because we have no buses up here. Although, saying that, what is the catchment area? I mean, it's going to catch a lot, but it's letting us do it, isn't it? So what we could do is a little bit of thinking outside the box, as it were.
There's firewood up in Glenbrook.
Or not.
It'll get the steam engines in the silverworks puffing real nice.
There's fire.
Watch out that you don't cross paths with the Cartwrights from the Ponderosa Ranch. They're not the kind of folks to tangle with.
Okay. What are we doing here? There's firewood up in the Glenbrook. What's Glenbrook? Glenbrook. Don't know. There's a Ponderosa. Except...
You barely got away from the Cartwright boys. Now get a respectable load of logs down to the valley as fast as possible before the ranchers come back again.
Wait a minute. What have I accepted here, guys? Deliver logs from the ranch to the timber supply. Which ranch? The timber supply is here. Carson City furnace firing. Right. Okay, to where? What do we need to do? You barely got away from the Cartwright boys. Now get a respectable load of logs down to the valley as fast as possible before the ranchers. Deliver more logs. Bring people to Carson City. Bring people to Reno from the ranch. Can we click on it? There we go. Why didn't you just do that? It is those two. So we're gonna need a depot up here, aren't we? Is this flat? We could bring up the contours. No, we can't. They're blocked off. Well, let's do it. Let's get us... We're only going to use vehicles. Let's get us a truck station up at the ranch. We might as well have it closer to where it's going down. I was pressing the wrong key. Good job. So we'll have it there. You see we're hitting the catchment and it goes all bright white. We can also connect to the side there. You can see the little pathing, sticky outy things, technical term, just coming out to the edge there. And if you zoom in, hide all that, you see it's made little pavements. They work, little paths. And that's that, right? Because you've already got that one. We've already got this, which is fantastic, which is our depot. Now, if we add, we can play that actually. We can add a new, or no, we need to make the line first. You can't just go diving in there. Create new line from here to there, absolutely. And what we need to do is throw a bunch of vehicles on there. We could ask them to wait, possibly. Yeah, we want to go from that depot. So buy vehicles. We want cargo. These ones can only carry logs anyway. It's probably designed like that for the game, for the campaign, obviously for the game, but it's more than likely designed that way just for the campaign specifically. Right, get you on there. I should have named these something better. You can name them in the line manager, I believe. Yeah, like this could be the Ranch Wood. Sounds like a terrible band. Ranch Wood. Yes. A band I never want to see. Right, they should start dropping off their logs for us to pick up, which is fantastic. They've already got 4 in there. How many we got to take? 20. I don't know what sort of speed this is going to do it. Let's check. 400 production, so they should fill up this quite quickly. 6. Yeah, we're already at 6. We should be fine. Should we? I could show you how you do the wait until full thing, which is probably a good idea because they take an eternity to head all the way back down there. And that is, get into the line manager. We're going to edit this line. No, you don't do it via there, do you? Yes, you do. You can do it via there. That's not how I want to do it, though. Isn't that right? Line manager. Yeah, this one. How do we edit it? No, that's just the name. Oh, it's right here. You're literally in front of your face. Right, so Lower Carson City is this one, believe it or not. We're going to stick that on full, and you can just wait as for 3 minutes. It should be okay at 3 minutes. Well, I'm not sure now. Configure the line. We could make it unlimited. 5 minutes, no, 3 minutes should be absolutely perfect. Right, let's speed that up. Oh, we could optimize the passenger line. How many people are on here? Absolutely none. We do have people waiting here. And How many have we got waiting there? Well, ideally, we want to make sure we do this bonus one first, don't we? And they're going to take an eternity. We might have to stop the train. Well, let's fast forward those up there. How many you got waiting? Loads. Right. We can do this in one shot, couldn't we? Let's get you. We'll get this road vehicle and we'll duplicate a bunch of them. Because we don't care, because we're rich and we're doing campaign stuff. Not optimal. But kind of works early game anyway, doesn't it? We're in 1865. There we go. They're all getting up to the top here. That's a trek, isn't it? They should go a bit quicker on the way down, but I'm going to imagine they're going to struggle to get up. How many people we got waiting here? We've got 4 people waiting there now. And how many people do we have? 5. Okay, we might be okay with that. I'm still going to do this, though. We're going to do this. I'm going to play it at that speed, though, and just keep an eye on it. It's risky. I could fudge the first mission. We're just going to connect this up with that road. Because I would like us to kind of make a loop, if possible. And that means... Oh, they just built. Look at that. That's fantastic. And we can go into here. That works for me. And now we can do a bit of a loop instead, couldn't we? Because I would like a bus stop just there. So let's get us a buildings, passenger... Wait, oh, that's the wrong one. Buildings, passenger. We can have a bus stop just there. We're going to extend this line. And we're going to remove the stop I put in. We could have a counterclockwise version, but or anti-clockwise, depending what you like. We'll put one there, even though it's pointless. And we'll put one there. I like to put them every other block. This is how I tend to do it. And one there. And instead of going back up that way, we're going to stop over the road there. And we'll have our final one just here. You'll see that they'll cross the road just in the middle section there. That's nice. And we should be able to now adjust this line by adding, not that one. We want, which one is this? It's line 3. Look at my naming. We want to now get rid of this one.
Thanks to the supply, silver ore processing is running at full swing.
What have I done?
Means your transport business too.
What have I done? What happened there? Full steam ahead? What? I missed all of that. Thanks to the supply, silver ore processing is running at full swing, which means your transport business is too. Oh, we did deliver more logs. I got overwhelmed with achievements. That was brilliant. I have never seen so many achievements pop up at once. That was fantastic. Right, so we need to finish off what we're doing here. And then it looks like we're going to be wrapping up shortly. This might be the last one. I don't know. We need to add a station. Currently, it goes bizarrely. We need to actually remove 3. We want to go that way instead. We're going to head round here. We're going to make this a little bit more like I would make it in real life. That's not what I meant. In game, as a circular service that goes around the outskirts of town, then you would have other ones that cross and go over. We could name this now, couldn't we? Let's call it the... what place is this? I don't know. I don't know where we are. What are you? We have to remove that. Carson. It's the number 1 Carson circular. There we go. Don't know if I spelled that right, but that's what that is, and it makes a bit more sense now. Let's throw some more vehicles on there, shall we? We could just click on this. In fact, we could double the amount. Will this work? Will this clone all of them? Yeah. Oh, I like that. That should give us more people possibly heading to the bus stop. There we go. Look, we've got 2 more there. They're liking that much better. Yeah, you see. Now we're taking excessive amounts of logs down here that we probably don't need. This train's on the way back. How many people we got here? Waiting. 24. That's enough, right? And how many do you carry? 42. Well, I think we've done it, guys. I think we've done it. We don't need to build any buses here. We could, but how many you got on board? You have 13. Yeah, we're going to complete it going the other way, and then after that, he's going to come back, and that should be that. We don't get access to the road stuff. This is a new feature that's kind of nice, and it shows you how busy your stations are, and if they get up into that one, you've got problems and you need to work on them. However, I had bus stops absolutely jam-packed in that map I showed you, and it was still blue. So they're willing to endure quite a bit before they get cheesed off, which is good. Anyway, where's our train? Is he coming back? There you are. We could go along the side. You're going at warp 10. I mean, we should wait until we're doing the final thing, right? I like that we got that. Okay. I'll have to see what all those achievements were. I mean, it's nice and smooth. Have you noticed that? I mean, it would be on this. If you're wondering why it's wobbling like that, the camera bumps up and down over the ground. I mean, if you play it at that speed, we're actually bumping up and down on the ground. So you have to go with the other option, which is this one. But then you see, you can look around now. You can scoot out like this, and it doesn't do it. There you go. You see everybody in the carriages, in the wagons. It's beautiful. Pullman wagons. What do we reckon to all the little bits of grass and straw and stuff? I like them personally. It's going to bring our maps to life. The game itself, now, we're going to get into that, no doubt, during the campaign. But on my playthrough, it was kind of... There were moments. It was challenging. I had my reservations about just two products per city, but it does bring a new element of gameplay to it. And I'm hoping we get to that soon. We'll definitely get to it on launch day. But if you did have fears about that new way of approaching freight and city demand, do not worry too much. I enjoyed the challenge, so we'll get to that during the series. Absolutely. There we go. You're doing that. We're going to fast forward it until he goes back, and you should have enough people now. Yes, you do. To take back to Reno, we're going to fast forward it all the way back here. Oh, look at the time, you Burke. You're supposed to do half an hour. I wonder if this is going to complete the quest for us. I don't know. Our train is miles away. It's going to take you a bit of a journey. He's going some. What's the actual speed? You're only going 25 miles an hour, but times 3 the speed. It looks like you're doing much more than that. Right, let's get over here. Ready to see him pull in. Yeah, good shot, Grand. Let's see him pull into the station. Dear oh dear. There we go. We'll get it like that. Our train is on the way. It's been a long first episode. I will time these a little better, but it's worth it, isn't it? The wait has been... Oh, wait a second. You came in at... There we go. Task completed. We did it.
Doing splendid. Clustered
Look, cars bibbing and everything.
The swankiest town in the whole West, where you find the most exquisite shops, the best saloons, and the loveliest ladies of ill repute far and wide.
Okay.
Many an opportunity
Ill
suggests
repute.
itself to
We went
spend
there.
those silver dollars you so richly deserved. Your railroad business is the real gold mine in the state of Nevada.
It always is. There we go. We did it, guys. The silver business is doing splendidly. And we get to see ladies of ill repute, or whatever that means. I'm too innocent to know. Thank you for joining me, guys. We did the first campaign. We got all the bonus stuffs of the first campaign. Yeah, like the whole thing. We did the first mission in the first chapter of the campaign, and we got all the bonuses. There, that's probably a little better. We didn't do the whole campaign. Hope you enjoyed it. I will endeavour to keep these at 30 minutes going forward. Well, maybe 45. Yeah. Don't pick a time, Grant. Don't pick a time. Join me next time. We're going to go and head out to... It'll be mission 2 in chapter 1 and see what that's all about. And we'll give these a go. We'll try and get all the things done. And until then, take care.